Get any blunt objects together, all right? If you get cornered, bash him in the head. That seems to work out. Keep together, stay sharp, and follow me.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome in. It is Fuel, Unfiltered Automotive Truth. I am your host, Dennis Pitzenberger. We thank you for coming by, spending a little time with me. We're live right now, Saturday on about noon. What is it, the 23rd? 22nd? 23rd? Sunday. It's Sunday. That's all that matters. It's Sunday. Thanks for coming by. We're broadcasting both on YouTube and Twitch today. We got that going on the upstairs computer where I geek out and do my thing when I'm iRacing. But as always, we want to thank everyone for coming by and checking it out. Obviously, this will be rebroadcasted live on the channel later. But first things first, always have to thank the Podfather. Now, if you don't know who the Podfather is, it is my friend Joe from the Chicago area that put all of this in place many, many years ago, or at least a few years ago. That started me back in that realm of doing stuff online for automotive content, and here we are. A few different incarnations, but this is the one that's working the best so far, and I like it because I get a chance to talk to a lot of great friends, a lot of great people, and have some fun while people get to watch. Now, to my left, as always, the best pit boss at Woodburn that I know of, anyway. I mean, I don't see anybody else that does it better than me. Marina, my lovely producer and now official wife, because we're not cheap. Here's the thing. I'm good with everything. We're even going to make a major purchase here in the very near future, but I'm still not willing to go joint Costco card. I don't know why. It's the Costco card. I can't do it. You know, I have to draw a line somewhere. But if you get a chance now, you can chat live. Now, the chat live on the Twitch, I got to be honest with you, that computer's upstairs. So if you want to chat live with us, you're going to have to go to the YouTube feed, and Marina will be taking those as we go. Now, without further ado, my guest today is a friend that is a fellow racer, great guy. Apparently my by default arch nemesis in Super Pro, because no matter where we are in the bracket, we run against each other, and I think I've actually beat him.
Really?
I don't know, man.
I don't remember that.
I don't know if well, okay, maybe he beat himself, and I think I gave
it back.
Yeah, you gave it. He gave it back to me. But without further ado, my friend Donnie Richards, how you doing today, buddy?
Good. Glad to be here.
I appreciate you coming by. You know, that's funny. It's always fun to just kind of sit back and talk to people. See, you've done a lot of stuff. We'll talk about the stuff you've done on the best part of this was he walks in, I start to explain to him how a microphone works. Because just so you know, you can't talk like this on a microphone. It's called a unidirectional uniform. And to tell you the truth, I don't have to be as loud as I can. I can usually just talk like this. But that's not my normal voice. Yeah. So, Donnie, it's good to have you, man. I mean,
I'm glad to be here.
Great
seeing you.
Yeah. What, I mean, we could just sit here and go right into it, man. Are you ready for the season?
Yeah, I believe so.
That'd be the same answer I get.
Well, hey, I got a story for that if you want to hear it.
Let's get right into it.
Okay, so we went to Seattle for the finals.
Yeah.
Went 4 rounds in the Race of Champions, I believe. I can't remember. Anyway, and went 3 or 4 or more rounds in the race.
All right. Okay. That's looking good.
I finally lost to a dragster that I have beat before, so he owed me. Anyway, so we put the car in the trailer. You know, we're closing up, going home. Yeah. Get home to do a little maintenance, run the valves, do things. It won't start. It won't crank. It won't do anything.
I mean, obviously, you got the simple stuff, the battery, the connection. Did you turn the little switch on the back that's supposed to make it run?
All good.
Okay.
All good.
And
it had broke the starter the very last pass coming back to the pits.
Oh, God. So it was kind of, would you call that divine intervention then?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't have made the call. There was no way.
Yeah, you can't really bump start. You can't really bump start that one.
Not that one. No.
Well, I mean, that's good, though. You went rounds. I mean, rounds
we did. We helped with the team, so that's what the goal was.
Well, I mean, I've done that. Mine will turn over. I got that going. Did you get the starter fixed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I've done that. The car, I got a box of parts out there. I had to do belts again. Am I doing the bouncy? I've been told my bouncy knee is making noise. I did the valves. Lang came over and we did that. We did all the valve stuff. I got new tires. I know I told you about that. My tires with like 17,000 little slices in them. I was putting like about 38 in them at the trailer, and by the time I was done, I had about 15 in them. By the time I got it back to the trailer,
man,
yeah. So we got some new tires, new belts. I'm not going to go into the belt thing.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it's like you know what? I don't know. Did you go to the swap meet, the Northwest Drag Association swap meet?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did I see you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember. Sorry. I think I had the best idea for that. I think they should all of us, get all our old belts. Because, I mean, everybody's got them from $5 to $10 to $20.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think we should just put a big pile of them in the corner that says, if you are under the age of 18, just pick a set out and you can have them.
Might work.
I mean, get some youth in there, you know?
That's what we need, too. Yes.
We do need some youth. We are not spring chickens, either one of us.
No, sir.
Let's instead of telling a few stories, let's talk about, I always like to do this at the beginning.
Sure.
You can go into detail at your leisure. We've been friends. We've become friends. We are friends. We race together, that stuff. But I don't know the backstory because I don't go, I'm not a creeper, dude. I'm not like some stalker. Like I went through and looked at your like Facebook. I'm like, holy shit, Donnie does like rock and roll and shit. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Where does drag racing start for you, man? Because you've been running that Nova Deuce, whatever you want to call it, for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah. But that isn't my first car. Hold on.
That's okay. I got a cough. I need a cough.
got a
You know what?
little
You've been in this. I need a cough button, don't I?
Yeah, cough.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I will start from the start.
Okay, I'm in.
And you're not going to believe it.
Okay.
Because you don't know how old I am, but okay, this love.
You're like a spry 48, are you?
Yeah, thank you. Started with a friend of mine. We were in high school.
Okay.
And his dad bought him a 1970 Challenger. Nice car. Had a luggage rack on the trunk. It was gold with the black stripe, black vinyl, bubble hood, that Challengers came with. Well, he wanted to go faster, so his dad bought a few speed parts, and he cut a hole in that hood and put a scoop on it.
Oh.
And, oh, my God. Anyway, we were 15. We used to get towed to Woodburn behind his dad's truck. We rode in the race car on the ground with the tow bar.
All the way to the track?
Yeah, from Portland.
That's awesome.
Portland. Well, the state police didn't think it was that awesome, but...
Oh, yeah, but back then you could do that. I remember riding the back of my dad's truck, like, put whatever you want in the back. We'd surf on the wheel humps, man.
Exactly. So, yeah, that was 15, okay? I have some pictures of the first car I built.
Okay.
It happened to be my ex-wife's. She loaned it to me, and I put a motor in I built in high school.
Right on.
A 440 60 over. And it was a 69 Dodge Charger. Would you like to see a picture?
You didn't bring him for us to play with. Come on now.
Here we go.
So this is a car you built. Let me see this. So this is a car. Oh, shit, it's a rag, too?
No.
Oh, you just cut the top off.
I sure did.
Okay, so I got to go like this. Now, keep telling the story.
Yeah. 69 Charger. That is a kill sticker from 81. When you win the whole enchilada, you got those. And that's from PIR. And you made the funny papers. You were in the paper. That's the little ad things that tell you I'm on there. So
Bracket 8 at 852 at 81. So
yeah, that was 8th mile. It had, like I said, a 440 60 over, 727, 410 gears.
Did it have the big tunnel ram on it?
It did for a while. Single quad.
Right on.
It was fun.
I love the old NWDRA sticker.
Isn't that something?
See that right here? Let me see if I can get that. Gotta go like that. There it is. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, that's me by the engine. If you can see me from when I was putting it on the engine stand at home, getting ready to put it in. It was cool.
I see you were doing the same style of burnouts that you do now.
John Force, man.
I'll put that right there.
Yeah.
So what's the story with this thing? So you bought that. That was you in high school.
That was just after.
Just after high school.
Yeah, I got married very young, had kids, did that whole movie. And that's the reason that car is no longer around.
What happened to it?
Well, I won enough, because obviously it was in primer, to get it painted. And I got it painted, brought it home, and she was...
Oh, bye-bye.
She was chewing on me. And you can't be an adult and do this and have kids and all this. And
yeah, you can.
so guess where it went?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did you sell it? Oh, no, really?
Yep.
That thing went in the crusher?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah, with brand new paint on it, too.
Oh. So where does it go from there? So now you're, I mean, do you take a break from racing at that
I
point?
did.
Okay.
I did for a little while and got divorced, and, those things happen.
Yeah.
I got a Austin for a little while, but I never finished it. I got a Hemi for it, too, a 341, the Red Ram Hemi, the DeSoto thing.
You're going to put it in a what?
Austin.
Like a Mini?
No, like a kind of English cab looking thing. Anyway.
Smallest car, biggest motor. Okay,
and
we're on the right page.
And I ended up turning it, and then I bought another Charger, and that didn't pan out. She decided that was no good. Anyway, so long story short, we got divorced. I was working for the largest retailer in the world at the time, which was...
I don't know, Costco?
No.
What?
Sears.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Dated. Yes.
Yes, I'm old, man.
Monkey Wards, man. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. I worked there for 20-some years.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one at Town Center. Anyway, I came...
I want to rent that shop, by the way.
It's a wonderful shop.
Sorry. We just took a whole accident.
Yeah,
Keep going.
Anyway, I was at the swap meet, and I ran into a guy named John Costello. Have you heard of him? He had a 57 with a blown big block, something. He's a crazy guy.
Might have seen him, probably didn't know him.
Anyway, he had his Camaro for sale out there. It was a back half car. I fell in love, had to have it, so I got it. Here's a picture.
Okay, we got more visual aids. I like the visual aids.
These, let's see. Let me give it to you in chronological order. Those two are after, so I can't.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, in just a second.
Visual aids. Visual aids 101. I need to back up a little bit. Here, let me just move while we're doing this, I'll make an adjustment. There we go. That's probably better.
Okay. So this is how it looked when I bought it from John.
Okay. That's a good looking car.
It was very good.
Let me do this.
I love the thing.
So was that like 75? No, wait.
Round tail light. It's got a different nose on it, but a round tail light. That's a glass nose.
Oh, what year was it?
I want to say 71.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with all the nose you could do. It's kind of like my third gen. It's a 85. It's an 82, 85, 91. Okay, that's a good looking car. So is that a Woodburn? Yeah,
yes.
It is.
Yes, it picked the front end up. It ran top of 10.
Yeah.
And then I dialed it in, got it to 10 O's. And actually, one time I went $9.99 and almost got kicked out because I didn't have a license or anything like that.
I like you know what? I don't know if you know the reference. It's a very Brewster Baker kind of paint job on this.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
So I raced that for a few years, pepped the motor up. And one time, it was at all Chevy drags. It blew the motor up going through the lights.
Oops.
Big black Chev. I did not have an engine diaper. Kicked the rods out the bottom and all the oil.
So you were that guy.
And it took, no, it gets better.
Oh, no.
It kind of took a right and then a sharp left into the wall.
Oh. Just grease down the rear tires. I mean, if it dropped the rod.
I swear to God, it picked up speed when the oil came out of it. So it hit the wall so hard it moved one of the Jersey barriers back a little bit.
Oops.
And the left front tire ended up by the windshield.
Oh, man. How fast? Well, see, if you were what, 135 or something like that?
Fast as she go. And I didn't get hurt, thank God. A little crotch damage, but anyway. So that happened one weekend. We towed it back, pushed it in the trailer with a winch and all that. Yeah, what a nightmare.
So was it dead? Was it DOA or what?
We thought. I took it over to my friend's house, Tom Pearson, who passed away, but he said, we can fix this. I said, what? So my crew chief now, Steve Brown, was in cahoots with the wrecking yard, got us a whole subframe. It was a stock snout, you know.
Yeah.
And we cut it off, put it on. 2 weeks, I was back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was the beauty of those cars. If you banged up the front end, you could just, put a new front end on there. Okay, so what?
And that's afterwards.
Oh, now that's pretty.
Same car.
What year? What era is this? What year is this, you think?
It's round tail light.
No. When the picture was taken. I'm sorry. I should have said better.
It might be on that little thing there. Is it on there? On that ad? No?
No, it's on the ad. I mean, I would guess, judging by look and the center lines, I'm going to think this is like mid-ish 80s. Does that sound right?
Yeah,
Here,
maybe,
I'll put this up here.
maybe 90s. I got another one.
No, I like that. Well, you know I'm a Camaro guy. Okay, hold on. We got
That's
more.
another one. I don't
Let's
know
see
if
what we got here.
it doesn't give you a year, though. I don't recall exactly.
Well, it's got to be back. I mean, here's how you date this photo, Donnie. If you look at the picture, what dates this photo? I'm gonna tell everybody to see if anybody can check it on the live stream. What dates this photo? I'll tell you what dates this photo. One of the sponsors is Auto Trader.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Photo ads sell. Yeah, photo ads, not digital ads. Photo ads. Yeah, so that's that. So this is at Woodburn. So, I mean, I'm curious now. Pardon me. Where do we go from Camaros to Novas, man? I mean, you were part of the Camaro fanatics like me. What happened?
Okay, so do you know Bill King has a really, really fast Cavalier, like pro stock?
Oh, is it like yellowish and stuff? Is it the yellow one?
It's purple.
Purple. I know. I know the car.
Kind
I
of
don't know the guy.
purplish blue. Anyway, he owns a shop in Sandy
Oh, okay.
called Bill's Automotive, and I worked for him for a while. And we went to high school together. But this guy named Randy bought my Nova from a guy in Madras and brought it to Bill and said, yeah, I want it to be like your Falcon. He has a Falcon with a Chevy motor. And Bill goes, okay, well, let's see what you got. Started cutting the roll bars out to replace them. Roll bars were made out of exhaust tubing.
Oh, my God. Obviously, that was lacking a certification sticker.
Back then, yeah. Anyway, so he built a whole brand new chassis.
Right on.
Tube chassis. My car's
This is
tube
the Nova
chassis.
we're
Yeah,
talking about. Okay,
my
the current car. Okay.
My car's tube chassis. The only thing steel is roof and quarters, like always. The rest is glass. But Randy, he didn't know racing. And he said, I want to be just like your Falcon. Well, the Falcon is a ladder bar car.
Yours is a 4-link, isn't it?
Ladder bar car.
Is it a ladder bar car? I didn't know that.
And I'm to the extent of what I can do with that car. I mean, I can't go faster.
What's the fastest that Nova's ever been?
830.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that fast.
Oh, yeah, it'll run that.
Okay, because I only see you run. What's it run on the 8th? You're on.
540.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say mid-5s. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it gets going. And I'll tell you why once we get to that, what motor and stuff's in it.
What is in it? I mean, we're talking.
632.
Okay.
With 1,100 dyno horsepower.
That's okay. That's why you're running 540.
It'll get with it, yeah. It gets your attention.
I didn't know it was a ladder bar car.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Are you running a Power Glide or what?
Yes.
Power Glide. Okay.
Power Glide.
Yeah.
And we burned up a few stock case ones, had problems with them, gear sets. You know, you can't run a stock gear set.
Yeah.
But anyway, we bought built tranny, and I don't know the name. My brother was in on it. And not a lick of trouble. Tranny converter, they do it all.
Yeah. I got lucky. That car of mine had a, oh my God, I just went completely blank. Not A1. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It'll come to me when I need it after the show.
After
It'll
we're
come down
done,
proof
yeah.
in my head. We're getting old, man. We need more
I
blueberries.
know, buddy.
Fuck, I'm old. So when Now, did you run that? Obviously, you know what it runs in the quarter. Were you running pro with that car at any time? I mean, because that would have been below the index, but
No.
so you're always running super pro.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you, like all these other cars, I never asked, were these all pro bracket cars or were they
Super pro.
Super pro.
They
You
had a
always
box.
ran super pro.
Well, for a short time with the Charger and stuff, I ran the other ones. Actually, the Charger was in a bracket called Heavy
Oh, okay.
back then. So
Yeah.
anyway, with the Camaros, when I went nines, I got in trouble, and so I had to get a license. So I went to Pomona.
What do you got? Just give it to me.
Frank Hawley's school.
Oh, yeah.
That's me, the fat guy towards the end. And that's the certificate. And I got an interesting thing for you.
Visual aid for you there.
You know who my teacher was? You'll
Who?
never believe it. Fast Jack Beckman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know I got one of these?
Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
I did a really cool interview. You're going to do this after the show. You're going to start digging in. I did the school here at Portland or
Yeah.
Woodburn, excuse me.
Yeah, I remember they did that.
And
Once in a while.
Frank is a friend of mine, and it's funny because I did an interview with him, and it was so funny because I'm going to ask you this. I know what I got out of the entire course, and I know he's done the same way every time.
Oh, yeah.
I got more out of Frank Hawley's drag school in a classroom than I ever got in the car.
Yes.
The whole philosophy thing and the slow down and the way that you have to think through. I mean,
Exactly.
still to this day, I will sit in my car and remember things that he told me.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
when it was Dr. Jamie Meyer who hooked me up with it or hooked me up to connect with Frank. I connected with Frank at like SEMA and PRI and stuff like that. And when I went to the school, it was a funny thing because, you know, when I did an interview with him, kind of like what we're doing now. And he says to me, he goes, "Yeah, man, you did a great job. And you didn't even wreck the car." I was like, now, when you did it, did you do the door cars or did you do the rails?
Door car.
Door car. Okay. It was cool, man. I thought it was really neat. How many people in the school I'm going to tell you, a couple people did it when I was doing the school. 2 people doofed it. And when they were supposed to, I mean, you didn't have to shift the thing. Well, the cars I ran had air shifters
me
in it.
either. Yeah.
Dude, they doofed it and like hit the trans brake trying to go from 1 to 2.
What?
Look at your face. Exactly. One guy did it 3 times. They had to park a car with a blown motor. They were running FTI turbo 400s in the car. And literally the guy would he would let go of it. And then you'd hear it coming up on the RPM. And he would it was a button, like he was playing a fucking video game.
It's a big button, too.
Yeah. You can't mistake the giant red trans brake button to go in a second. Anyway, did you enjoy the school?
I loved it.
Yeah. What'd you get out of it?
Well, I'll tell you a quick story real quick. There is
no quick stories. Just
You'll
tell
like
stories,
this one.
man.
It was there, and so they videotaped every run. I'm sure you're aware of that.
Yeah, they did the same. Yeah, we did that, yeah.
So you do a burnout through the lights, which I'm sure you know. You back up and stage the car and all that.
He walks over and hits the buttons. I think he's got some kind of
something.
Yeah, something going on there, so you don't dork out.
Yeah. Anyway, so I do the burnout, and I back up, and I think I'm the shit, man. I got this. I'm badass. And we go back up next time for the class, and we're watching. He goes, "Hey, Don, how do you think you did?" I go, "I did good, man. I do this all the time. I know what I'm doing." He goes, "Really? Let's watch."
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I did a burnout. It was cool. Stopped the car, backed up like a snake. He goes, that's not good.
So see, I thought it was cool the way they did that little like they went through everybody's runs and you could see the mistakes. I mean, a couple of my first ones, that was at that point, because those things, when I did it, they were running the fastest I got down was like 960s, 970s, so a little bit quicker than my cars now. But at the time, that felt really fast.
Me too.
And the funny part was I only fetal positioned it the first time. I let go of the button and my feet came up at the same time. So I went, you know. I felt, but the rest of the time I kept my foot on it. But that was kind of interesting. But I don't know. Did you fetal any runs on? Well, you had been drag racing before that, so you didn't. I'm sure you had that thing on floorboard. But yeah, I feedled it, man, bad. I just let go of it and pulled my legs up, and the car launched, and
I did some good things.
it,
I got up there and staged the car and launched it. And there's a delay box in the trunk. You know that, right?
oh, I didn't know I had a delay
Oh,
box.
yeah.
Oh,
You,
okay.
you can't cut a perfect light.
Oh, I didn't
You
know.
can't.
Okay.
And so I get up there, stage the car, leave, come back. He tells my wife at the time, this guy is a really good driver.
Right on.
And she goes, oh, yeah, what happened? He goes, he cut a better light than you can cut. I said, I'm a hero.
Oh, yeah. I'm a hero. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's go into a little bit about Woodburn.
Okay.
And I think it's neat that I've had this chance to go run both sides of the ditch, as they say. I got to meet a lot of cool people on Super Pro. How long have you been running the Red Nova at Woodburn in Super Pro now? How many years have you running that?
Shoot, close to it. It's not 20 years.
Oh, really? That long?
Yeah. It's
mean-
in the teens.
How many passes do you think you have on that car?
Oh, God.
Thousands?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I really don't know which I like better now, Pro or Super Pro.
Well, you're doing both.
I'm doing both. I'm doing both for reps to try to get decent, because not everybody's going to get. By the way, yes, I beat you once. I made back. I went and looked at my log.
check? Oh, you ran up and
You
looked.
goddamn right I did.
What
and-
happened the rest of the time? Oh.
Oh yeah, no, we'll not talk about that. We'll not talk about that. I lost. Okay, I lost. Not by much, but I lost. But you did give me one. I really, honestly, I don't know which one I like better. I think I'll like it better this year because I'll get my, I have a delay box in the car now.
You said that, yeah.
And I didn't get it wired up right. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix it. I promise. I'm going to fix it.
Okay.
But to tell you the truth, I was starting to get pretty good on just the bottom bulb anyway. Because I mean, I want to fix it. I'm going to fix it, and I got to figure it out. But I'm really teetering between which one I like better, because I like running them both, but it's money and time and abuse on the car.
It is.
But I'm almost. I know there's people out there that will want to hang me for saying this. I almost wish that Pro was 8th as well, and we could just literally like run through rounds and rounds and rounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of teetering back and forth. The thing I don't like about Super Pro is when, I take off and I don't even know. The problem is the gap for me. At least in Pro, I'm getting a little better at like gauging the top end. Like, what am I going to do? This kind of thing.
That's part of the game. It
Yeah.
really, really is. Even in Super Pro, it happens so quickly, though.
Well, that's where I was going.
When I race you, you're a little bit slower than me. So
Yeah.
when I get on you, I got to start gauging. Do I lift? Do I scrub the brake?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Well,
So
when you're and I'm
if
only,
I'm by you, that means I cut a better light. If you cut a good light, I'll never get there.
yeah. Well, that's the thing is I'm getting a little bit better at the lights, but the thing that's crazy for me, and I know you have the same thing, is your car isn't as much a gap, but when I'm like 630s and there's a guy in the other lane running 460s and a dragster, it's
Yeah,
like I don't even
those
see him
guys.
coming. I just guess. I'm like, I don't know. Oh shit, he went by me. Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
No.
It's hard. I'll tell you, though, once you get your delay box hooked up, then you can make the decision if you like Pro or Super Pro. It's going to be the weirdest feeling you ever felt when you release the button and the car just sits there and you're on the mat.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go to the moon either. It just goes, blah, whatever you set it at.
Yeah.
You're going, I've done that a few times. Raced
Okay.
a real slow guy, and I'm trying to get it to go.
I think I'm gonna laugh because I won't have the problem because I'm always gonna be one of the slower cars.
Why do you say that?
Well, no, just because of not slower than said, but just my car's only a 630 car.
I know, but you may change stuff and make it go faster.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just like against a rail. I'm not gonna be the one sitting there, let's make a sandwich, check my text messages. Oh shit, here we go. I think the gap in between the letting go off the top bulb and it going, I'm only going to have that split second versus if, even the second, 1.2 seconds between our cars. It's like you're sitting there like, oh, and then it hits.
Yeah.
That'll be the part that, I mean, if I ever get the car a little faster, that'll be interesting to know what that's like.
You'll like it.
I think I will. And I'm not in the dirt. Did you know I'm also not in the dirt this year?
No?
No, I got a spot over by Jason and Eric over there. I got tired of sweeping the camper.
Yeah, I hear you.
What would you say is some of your fondest memories at Woodburn in that car? Because I don't know. Do you travel in that car at all? I don't know. You just kind of do the Woodburn thing?
And the bracket finals.
Yeah.
I got a good analogy, dragster analogy, and it's fun. It was wonderful. I had a great day. So we're burning through them. I had a couple races. I think it was 8 rounds to win the whole enchilada, and I went 2 rounds, and then I started with the dragsters, and I had 3 or 4 of them that day. And guess what? I beat every one of them.
Well, there you go.
And so they were all mad, and they were sitting in the bleachers booing me. Nice guys they are. Don't.
Not saying a word.
So I came up the next round. I had a single into the final.
That probably burned all their buckets.
It did.
Yeah.
They were cooking, but here's what happened. So I know Jack personally. He's a member of NWDRA, which you mentioned, and I was for years and years. It just my work schedule hasn't let me. Now.
I saw Jack down at the swap meet. Or no, I saw him at the roaster show too.
Right. So my crew chief, who was, I believe, Mike Harding at the time, went up and asked Jack if I could do a burnout through the lights. I was single. Jack said, sure, go ahead. So I rolled out of the water, did my burnout, clear across the lights. Dragster guys are just screaming, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's only for guys that don't have front brakes. Jack goes, I told him he could. So I got a single. I'm trying to quicken this up. I go up, stage the car. Jack throws a tree. After I did the smoky, cool John Force burnout, throws a tree, I bump through, back out. Boy, were they screaming.
That's funny. That they were ready. Okay, that's well done. That's a little, what would I call it? That's showmanship.
That's
like,
right.
No, I'm good. I did
I
the
waved.
burnout.
You say that. I waved to him, too, as I was backing out.
Little elbow, wrist. What is your fondest memory in that car at Woodburn?
It would probably be I won the whole thing. Oh, I know what it is. Your head draws a blank sometimes. Okay, one year I raced the Wally Challenge race.
Okay.
And rounds and rounds and rounds. And I had a dragster in the final. It was getting dark. Jay Livingston was still there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so he said, get ready, you guys. You're going right now. So we went up, and the dragster guys just screaming. I don't have an 8th mile program in my computer. I can't do this. Jack said, shut up. Or what's his name? Jay said, shut up. Get in the car. I beat him.
Nice.
I won a Wally.
Did you see?
I didn't bring them.
You should have brought. Everybody else brought theirs.
I have 2, because the next year I won again.
Nice.
Back to back.
That's the race that my wife keeps telling me we should go to, because from what I gather, like this year there was like 15 cars or 16
That's
cars.
That's what I heard too, and I didn't go.
I didn't go. I know that here's my thing with that. I don't want to wait 4 hours between rounds.
I know.
I mean, I'm literally, you've seen me. You've come by on the golf cart.
Oh, I know.
Like, is Dennis awake? You like ask me, is Dennis awake? I'm in a chair in front of my car.
Exactly.
Head back, sleep.
Exactly.
I want to go. I'm not.
Me too.
I've learned a little bit about not jumping in the lanes first. I've learned that one a little over the years. The few years compared to all the other guys I
think
raced.
I told you that a few times. I don't want to go first.
No, I don't want to go first either. I've now, that's a part of the permanent program. But the time between rounds, I don't know. I'm up and then I'm down. I'm anxiety, then I'm adrenaline, and I don't know where to balance that yet. I mean, it's
hard.
Well, the reps are why I'm doing the 2, but obviously let's go. I'm either going to be in and keep going, or I'm out and pour me a beer, one or the other.
My crew over the years, and my crew chief, Steve Brown, wonderful. He was with me years ago. He left, came back. He's doing a phenomenal job. I had Mike Harding for a while, fellow racer, Camaro guy. He did a great job, but Steve's back, and we're doing really good. And our analogy is, if the monkey wants a banana, he'll get off the button, the trans brake button. Okay,
Nice.
good.
That's a good one.
So this year he says he's buying me one of those monkey things that slip over your helmet.
Oh, nice.
I
So,
said,
like the overlay?
I said, you bastard, if you do that, I'm buying you a tutu, and you're going to be out there bringing me in.
Side note, Marina, make sure and pack bananas for next time right there. Because every round you win from now on, I'm going to walk up and be like, banana. You need a banana. It's not just Dre. Like I told you, I did a little stalking. I did some stalking. I didn't know you were so into rock and roll, man.
Always, my whole life.
What's this side of your life, man? I mean, I get people on here, and it's fun to talk about drag race. We've had a lot of time. We're gonna have a great year. I know we are. Look at me going to the Trump thing. It's gonna be a great year, best year ever. Where's the music side of things, man? I saw pictures of you. You're like, I love the shot. By the way, you can find him on Facebook. Just dig.
Yep, I'm there.
He's all up against a tree, 80s. Got the bass guitar over his shoulder like an axe. He's got the axe.
Yeah.
Looking all cool, suave.
Yeah.
He won't admit it. He had somebody do a little eyeshadow. And, but like, I didn't even know that part of you existed.
Oh yeah. Well, it started off. It was a rock and roll band years and years ago. I don't know if you've heard of Pat T.
I have not.
He was a DJ on Kissin' Radio back in the day.
Okay.
Well, his son was a good friend of mine. Played drums, very good. But we had a band together, and we called it RPM, which there is another band named that. And we played rock and roll, and we did parties and college shit,
Yeah.
Never made any money at it, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, it's like drag racing.
Yeah, exactly. So that went away. Everybody moved, things happen. And I got in a country band for about 4 years, played bass in that.
I cannot see you. I like country music too. I mean, I don't like crying in my soup about the cow.
No, it wasn't that. It was Alabama.
Okay, yeah. That kind of music I would listen to.
Yeah, we played that for about 4 years, and then the lead guitar singer moved away, and everybody went separate ways. And then I ended up with some hard rock guys that I found on not Facebook,
Like
Craigslist.
Craigslist, okay.
And I went over just a little jam session, and we started a band, and it was called Nine Road. I wish I had a CD for you. We made 2 or 3 of them, and
that's cool. You'll have to. Is it something I could find? Like, are we pre-streaming era in this band or
no?
Oh, okay. So I could probably find it.
Maybe.
Okay.
And then we took our winter hiatus and we changed the name to. Let me think. I got to say it right. Oh, yeah, it was Kingpin. But there is a band named Kingpin, but this is local.
Okay.
And it was harder rock.
Okay.
And it was good. We did.
When you mean harder, do you mean like, when I think
Metallica harder.
Okay. I didn't know if you're like going like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, like Ace of Spades or like, in there
A couple
somewhere.
of those, but yeah.
Okay.
And it was all original.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now that is cool. You like said Alabama. I was wondering, did you play in say in the Alabama game? Did you play was it like covers of Alabama?
Yeah.
Just pure covers. Okay,
Yep.
You can't really argue. I mean, if you're a country western song, if you like country western music, Alabama is like it's like the band you want to have at a party, right? I mean, yeah. So, but this all stuff was original, huh?
Oh yeah.
Did you write this stuff, or did you?
No, I wrote. We would all write it.
Oh, okay.
So they'd bring it to me. Wasn't finished. Say, here's what we want. I'd lay down the bass line, and they go, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And so we put it all together. We went through singers. That's tough.
Yeah.
Because one guy that was with us thought he could sing, and he couldn't. So, yeah, anyway.
I believe it or not, I could sing when I was younger, and then I did the full Peter Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally was like lead alto in the choir at school.
Yeah.
And then puberty struck, and then packs a bunch of Marbies and whiskey, and it was fucking shot.
It'll do it.
Go
So
ahead.
in the middle here, I forgot to tell you this. So there was a guy that raced out there named Devon Hilton. I don't know if you heard of the Hiltons.
No.
Anyway, he had the best trailer, best cars.
High dollar stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, he would flip down his gate, and me, the track picture taker, George,
Okay.
and a drummer, which was a sportsman racer.
You jam at the track?
We do like a mini concert.
Well, I got XLR jacks to the back of my mixing board. If I would have known that, we could have just brought the X, or you could have played bass, like a bass line, like some kind of like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
While we're
anyway,
doing this.
yeah, we draw a big crowd. It's a lot of fun.
That's cool.
And I do, that was kind of folk stuff, really. I mean, we did, this is a classic. We did Wipeout. We played Wipeout.
Right on.
And we had two drummers play. And what they did in the middle of the solo,
Yeah.
the other drummer grabs a stick and another stick.
Get out.
Yeah, and sat down and kept playing.
That's cool.
It was awesome. Anyway, fun times.
What, man, I wonder, I always hear this, and I don't want to peel the onion back too bad, but I hear all of this the way it was about wood burning. Remember, I've only been running my car for like 5 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've been there for years before that, but I mean, when you're a spectator, it's certainly not a racer at all. It's a completely different perspective. I was doing other kinds of racing.
Right.
But I never if I walk through, if I walk down the lanes and see you, be like, you're a nice guy. You'd be like, yeah, thanks, dude. And I'd be like on my way. I don't want to peel the onion back too bad because I'm not trying to be, drag anything, but I hear all this is the way it was, and we used to do this and do that, and I'm not going to go into the stories that you hear at 12 o'clock at night after 20 beers about scooters at the top end and people setting shit on fire and all that stuff. We'll leave that one alone.
Yeah. That wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Nice. That's a perfect answer. I do not
Yeah.
Officer, I do not recollect that action. I believe I was asleep in my trailer. But it is different how all of I don't know if the word is culture, but the way everybody kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess I'm asterisking this all over the place. I love the environment I'm in when I'm over burn. I've met a ton of cool people. It's why I have all you guys come down here and BS with me on microphones and stuff.
No kidding.
But it's also, I hear all these stories about call it the wild and crazy days of Woodburn when, like at night a fire and it's 3 a.m. and people are at the top end shooting whiskey and fucking wrecking go-karts and all that stuff. It's like anything else in life. I mean, I can go to Willamette Speedway and tell you what I was like, pitting in the center and everybody's partying, while the last event is on.
Yeah.
Like the main's going and we're in the center like, But do you see it? You've seen a lot of these changes. I mean, what's your take on that?
I think it's fine now. What has happened over the years is we've all gotten older. And it hurts too bad the next day to try to crawl in the race car when your head's this big,
That's a good point.
Yeah. So we've calmed down, but we see the youngsters. They're doing it.
Yeah.
And we hear them.
I
don't think it was better or worse. And I don't mind them. I know they're kids. So
yeah. I mean, we were all young. We were all young.
Yes.
You can. I might as well just put you on the spot. How old are you?
I'm older than Kurt. Kurt was.
How old was Kurt again? Do you remember? 67 or something. No.
He was just a couple years older than you, wasn't he?
I'm 54.
Yeah, he's about your age, a little older.
How old are you?
I just had a birthday a week ago.
Well, you were born in the 60s because you were born in the 50s?
Yes, sir.
Get the fuck out of here.
59.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
You don't look that old.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, you could do
66.
Okay. You can dye all this. I have yet to.
I do, but my wife now, she's kind of been dogging me. She don't want to do it.
I won't let go. I did it. I turned 50.
Well, one of those pictures, not there on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm totally white.
Oh, I know. I looked.
Yeah.
But I won't give in.
No,
I went full gray for a while. Because believe me, if you don't think I'm just as gray as you. And I looked at it, and I'm like, of course, Marina's like, oh, you look sexy, or a sexy silver
They
frog.
always say that.
I know. It's because they don't want other women to look at us. That's just tell the truth. That's what it is. And I look like Santa Claus, and I'm not cool with Santa Claus yet. No. You got to dye it. You just get some. I screwed it in there,
I got it.
I every once in a while come out of the bathroom, and I cook the clock back about 8 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's fun. What's the plan for 2025 for you? I mean, is it is it business as usual?
Okay. No. It was gonna be, but they've changed the format. I don't know if you saw what they're taking to Canada.
What?
Yeah, only 11 Super Pro.
Oh, you mean to the final thing, to the final?
Yeah. And originally, I was going after number 1. I finished number 4.
Yeah. Oh, you were up there, buddy.
Yeah, I should have been right there, but the last 2 races I didn't go enough rounds. But I was going to tell Ken at the dinner, I was going to say, Ken, we're coming for you. But I didn't. I let it go. So that was the plan, but now I don't know. And with all the hoops you got to jump through to get there.
What do you know anybody? I don't know what the deal is with that. I mean,
Got
I'm
it.
not gonna go. I'm not going. I tell you, even if I was to have the most miraculous year in the year, I ain't towing my shit up to Canada.
No, I'm not either. That's it. Unless I'm in the race of champions.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, I don't know why they do that. I don't know what.
I don't either. I've raced there numerous times.
Yeah.
Over
Is
the
it
years.
nice?
Oh yeah. It rains though.
Oh yeah. I mean, it should. Well,
It's not real far from Seattle, so
No, wait a minute.
about 35 miles or so that side of the border.
Oh, okay. So like literally, like I couldn't. If you showed me a map, I couldn't find the place.
Oh, you can't miss it.
Okay.
It's like going to Woodburn after you cross the border. It's that far.
Oh, really?
Yeah. it's
Oh,
not
okay.
very
So it's
far.
right there.
Easy,
Okay.
easy.
But you're
And
not
it's
in.
a nice place.
Yeah, it's not in.
But I'm like you. I don't want to drag my shit all the way up there. Plus, God love Canada. Because if I do go, I don't want you to do it again.
Yeah.
I got everything but strip search going across the border because of how I look.
Oh,
I have really long hair.
you hoodlum.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking troublemaker.
I know. I'm smuggling dope for sure. So
Look at that fucking hippie.
I go across the border. They go, you pull over here. So I'll tell you the story real quick.
Okay.
I pulled over. He goes,
And this is just a streetcar, buddy. It's just like, is this racing or is
racing.
This... Oh,
Racing.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
going to the finals. And so he makes me open the back door, open the front door. What you got in here? What you got in there?
This is the race trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I have a concealed permit.
Okay.
So that's the first question he's firing at me. Where's your gun? I said, it's at home in the safe.
Yeah.
He goes, where? He keeps going and going. Then he takes my wife at the time, takes her away from me so we can't.
Oh, so you think you can tell lies about each other?
I guess. Anyway, so he strips. I had a 2002 dually, and he takes everything out of the center console, everything out of the glove box, rips the tools out from underneath the seat.
Oh, my God.
I said, what the hell?
You know, hey, listen, I'll rub people the wrong way if you don't like it. Tune out. You realize that this would be me talking to him. You realize you're the 51st state. Like, what are you worried about? Like,
Exactly.
like, I mean, that right there would be the reason I wouldn't go back.
It gets a little better.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So he does all that. He makes me open the back. I had chairs hanging from 2 hooks in there that were couches. I don't know if you've ever seen them fold out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're in bags. He thought it was full of dope. Makes me take them down. And so after stripping my truck all apart, I said, hey, who's going to put this all back? He said, you are.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah, I'd be a little pissed about that. I don't understand that. I mean, I get it. Now, joking aside, I'm seeing, the van from the Cheech and Chong movie, that's made of weed, like, But I guess, I mean, not disagreeing with you in any way, but I could get it, like, you got the long hair, I don't think you look like a hippie or a bum or anything. Like, you just got long fucking hair. But you got the trailer that God knows what you could hide in there. But it's like, you would think that the guy would have common sense to, like, open the door and go, oh, it's a fucking race car.
exactly.
I mean, yeah. And the worst thing you're going to find is, I don't know what you run, but it'd be like, I have this illegal C16 in here. It's like, give us fuel.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the big deal?
Exactly. I know. So I got to tell you this real quick. As far as wives, okay, first wife hated racing. Hated it. The one I had kids with.
Yeah.
We got divorced, blah, blah, blah. Went through all that. Had a second wife. Excuse me. I had a high school sweetheart, too.
Okay.
Before all this.
So high school sweetheart was it? She's cool.
Let's keep going here. Okay. And so the second wife, she liked racing.
Okay.
We didn't have any money because I had to pay for the first wife's everything. But I tried to keep it going, you know. Anyway, so I tagged up with my high school sweetheart.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Through one of my cousins who went to school with her. So we got back together. Second wife, gone, divorced. And this one loves it. We're not married yet. But she should have been the only one, the first one. So I had to say that. I told her I would.
Oh, no, you got to say that.
Yeah.
Listen, trust me. If you don't think that Marina and I have had 1,000 conversations about if I could have just met you back then.
Exactly.
We would have been, well, I'd be retired for starters. Anyway, we're not going to talk about it. No, it's fun.
Me too. Damn it.
Yeah. What if you wouldn't have been drag racing? If you wouldn't have done drag racing, what would Donnie Richards be doing?
Full-time musician.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. If I wouldn't have had kids, because it takes up, you know, drag racing takes up a lot of time.
Oh, absolutely.
Super Pro car, which you're aware of, and if you go faster, it takes more time and more money. So, and music takes a long time too. So, you know, you got to practice, you got to play, all that.
Yeah.
So,
well,
anyway, I would probably do that.
I could see it. I could see it. You know, I mean, it's, you know, I mean,
dedication.
All I vision when I see you now, forevermore, I just want you to know, forevermore, all I'm going to see is the picture. You're going to go find it on Facebook, guys. Is you with the axe over your shoulder, all looking cool. I think you had a leather jacket on, too.
I had a vest, yeah.
All looking cool.
Yeah.
Debonair.
Yeah.
Against the tree. Wind blowing in the hair.
My fiance loves that picture.
I actually have pictures of myself much younger and skinnier for Marina to, you know, in her head. She doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
Well, Donnie, man, you know, we're kind of there, man. We had a good time.
Yeah. Great.
I
loved
appreciate
it.
you coming by. You know, if people now, not everybody is a geek like me. Do you have like social pages or anything for the car? You need to do that, man.
I haven't. I'm not that computer savvy, really.
Oh, like I am?
Well,
I mean, dude, you know how long it took me to set this shit up?
I know. Well,
I don't
don't
call a
even have
professional
that.
in.
I want to do something like this, but not talk. I want to do music.
You need to do that. I will hook you up with that. Yeah. Well, if you want to find them, go to Woodburn, Sunoco. Here, before we do that. That was the question I forgot to ask. I'm sure you're going to do all the Sunoco races.
Sure.
What else are you going to do? Like me, I think I might even cut Night of Fire out. I want to do the NHRA, the one where you can get a chance at a Wally.
Yeah.
I mean, why not throw my fucking hat in the ring?
Sure.
And the Sunoco stuff, but, you know, like I told you, we're going to go get something that floats and goes on the river for camping, so I don't know how many extra races. What are you going to do?
Probably the Sunoco series for sure this year, and hit it pretty hard. I don't know. Maybe some specialty stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not the Night of Fire. Too expensive. I don't have the time off in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
So I can't do that, but we'll see. And then next year I'm thinking about just hit and miss.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
This year is going to be a determination, and I think that you even touched on it. This year for me will be a determination with the box in the car. The next year, which I guess would be 26, it will be one or the other. I'm either going to go all just pro or all just super pro. If I do that, then I will probably hit more, because I mean, I have, you know what it is. I have X amount of funds to go racing with.
Oh, I know.
And Night of Fire, as you said, is not cheap. But I think that's what I do. But for this year, pardon me, I'm just going to hit the Sunoco races and then the one where I can at least throw my hat in the ring for them.
Yeah.
Buddy, I appreciate you coming by and spending some time with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, man. Now, you realize one of the deals with coming on the show is you have to give me a round at some point. No?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You know, speaking, I got a quick story. Can I tell it?
Yes.
Okay. Devon Hilton and I were at the finals at Woodburn, and we were against each other quarterfinals.
Okay.
And Hilton had won several times, the whole thing.
Yeah.
and he'd come by me in the pit, and I said, hey, Devont. I said, you won all these. Why don't you lay down for me and let me get around you and win this thing? He said, okay. He laid in the middle of the road. He goes, this is the only lay down you're getting.
That fits. That's a perfect ending. Buddy, I appreciate you coming by, spend some time. It'll always be fun if, we're going to get everything. Thanks to Marina, the pit boss, producer extraordinaire. She is awesome. Thanks to the Podfather out there in Chicago and to our guest, Donnie Richards. I appreciate you coming by, man.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yeah, it'll be fun. This year will be fun, is what I was getting at. But we're gonna take off. I hope you enjoyed the show. We're gonna get some more people out here. If anyone knows how to make Zoom calls work, I'll do them all over the country. But until that time, in the words of Donnie, I'm computer retarded. I can't help it. Yeah. Hey, it's Fuel. We will see you in the next episode.